I've just been sorting through some containers outside, ones that we've been using for growing plants in through spring and summer. Obviously those plants have long gone, but we've still got the containers and we've still got some workable compost in it as well. Plus this one is quite a good size. So because I've got so many plants in this greenhouse still in the little cells, I'm going to make up a mixed salad planter. Because the sooner we get them out of these cells into somewhere bigger, the quicker they're going to grow. Autumn's not a time to restrict growth on your plants. You need to get them going as quick as possible. We've already got quite a good amount of compost in this planter, which has been having nutrients added to it all the way through summer. And then I've got some waste compost, what I always put in, lumpy stuff that we sieve. But it's still worth saving, because if we use it to top up containers, we're going to save money on the better quality stuff. So basically I'm just going to fill this up an inch or two below surface, because what we're putting in here are going to be quite shallow rooted plants, so we can actually put more plants in than we normally would. And that amount is plenty. Because I'm doing this in greenhouse, it doesn't matter how big a container I'm using. I've got plenty of room on benches to accommodate it. If you go to your pound shop, you can get little containers like this. So you could make a smaller version and pop it on your kitchen windowsill if it gets some sunlight. And the other advantage of doing that is the plants are going to be a lot warmer indoors. And as I say, we're going to put a couple of different things in here. We've always got a really good supply of spring onions, and these ones have been in these packs for quite a while now. It's about time we moved them on and got these spring onions to grow better. Really nice plugs, lots of onions there. So we'll start off with some of these. And because, as I mentioned before, everything's pretty much shallow rooted, we're going to be able to get quite a few things in here. So we'll get one this side as well. And when it comes to onions, we don't have to worry about slugs. It's probably the only thing that you can grow that they don't eat. And these little plugs have got some really good roots on them. We don't have to space them too far apart. A couple of inches is plenty. But they're going to do a lot better in this size container. That one's absolutely full of onions. Let's get this one in. We'll get a couple more in there. You've probably heard me say it before, but I just grow these for the onion tops. But when you put them in a bigger container like this, you can also grow them for the onion bulbs as well. So let's get this last one in. I've got loads of batches of these spring onions growing. The more I move on now, the better. We've got another set of 24 there. Next up, we're going to have some of these spinach in, because these plants have now got to a really decent size. They've got the true leaves, so all they want to do now is grow. So we can help them with that. So again, we'll just pop a plug out and we'll put them in another row. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in between two sets of onions, because spinach can get quite big, especially this particular one because it's called Giant Winter. So we need to give them a bit more area. And then we'll get another one in there as well. So we're just popping those in, making sure they're nicely firm down and not burying them any deeper than they were when we took them out of those packs. I'm also making sure I take out the more mature plants. So just one more to pop in. I've also got some beetroot. And because this container's so big, we've got two choices with those. We can pop some of these in and grow them for salad leaves, or we could allow them to grow on into little bulbs and then harvest baby beets. Same thing as I did before, just going opposites of the row that I've just put in. And these beetroots are multi-sown as well, so there's about 5 plants per cell. It'll be great through autumn and winter to have a nice steady supply of various salad. Row of spring onions, row of spinach, and now a row of beetroots. And now I'm just going to level out this compost at the back of this container. I'm not using the spirit level to get it level, don't think that. It's just that I can't find anything else that fits perfect to tamp it down with. Now I've levelled that out, I'm just going to wet this compost at the back. Then I'm just going to make a couple of lines with a stick. Not too deep. So I just made a nice straight little trench there. I bet you already know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to make another one. So you can see these trenches that I've made, and you probably guessed right, we're going to put a couple of rows of carrots in there. Because these carrots are going to take a long time to germinate, and the idea behind that is that as these start to germinate, these will have grown on quite a bit. So we can take harvests from these at the front while we're waiting for us carrots to mature. But we've already got them in, got them planted, got them on the way. And then we can either take them as baby carrots or let them grow into bigger carrots, because the size of the container is plenty big enough to accommodate any roots, and it's deep enough for carrots. So let's get these underway as well. And as always with carrot seeds, you've got to be careful not to overseed. But obviously you can thin out at a later date. So we'll try and make a nice even little row. Apart from that big clump I've just dropped there, we can take a couple out. If you follow my cooking channel as well, you might be interested in the recipe we've got coming on today. It's homemade sweet and sour sauce. Really simple to make, and it's also very tasty. Very similar to what you'd get from a Chinese restaurant. So you might want to have a quick look at that later on today when we post that new video up. Got a nice even line of carrot seeds in there. Perfect. I've only got a couple left, so I'm just going to drop those in, just in case some don't germinate. Hopefully you can see that on camera, that we've got 2 really nice lines of carrot seeds there. Then I'm going to just very lightly sprinkle compost over the top. Don't want to bury your carrot seeds too deep. They take long enough to come out with compost as it is. but this is very loose compost because we sieve everything that we get. While they're germinating, try to make sure that they don't dry out. Shouldn't be difficult this time of year, because the trouble with carrot seeds is if they keep drying out, they end up not germinating at all. So that's all been set up now, and another nice addition to this autumn winter container greenhouse. And we've got a lot of food growing in this very small area. Early harvesting plants, then plants that will mature later. And as they grow and we harvest, we can replace the faster growing ones with something else that we've got growing in these little cells. So we can just keep that constant supply of something all through autumn and winter. So 4 different varieties of vegetable or salad. And we've basically just created ourselves a miniature vegetable garden. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope your crops are all going well. Thank you very much for watching this video, really appreciate it. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell, and then you'll know the next time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, you all take care.